Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up
Uganda! Look at this scenery.
Yes.
Cows grazing, the banana plantation, the grass.
Don't you love it, Rob? Hey!
The way... Oh, no. This is beautiful.
But I'm sure these farmers must be having challenges.
Let's go find out.
Yes. Today, we are in Njira village, Kitatsi Sub County in Kiruhura District. We are visiting Muhumuza Jackson, a 35-year-old farmer. He lives with his wife Atuhaire Winnie and their 3-month-old baby. Jackson also lives on the 150-acre farm with his extended family.
Mr. Jackson.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Yes.
Hello. What do you have on your farm?
Cows, goats, and banana plantation.
What challenges do you face?
You have a challenge of diseases. Then on the part of bananas, prolonged drought affects our bananas.
Okay.
As well as during dry season, these pastures get to dry. So it is hard for cows to eat it.
Jackson, you don't have to worry because us, as Shamba Shape Up, we don't come alone. We come with experts that are going to give you the help and knowledge you need to do better, maybe overcome some of these challenges that you have right now.
Okay.
Yes.
So let us go and call them.
Hey, okay.
Then we come back. Don't move from here.
I can't move.
Don't even go back in the house.
Okay.
You stay here.
Yes,
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Straight to the pastures. I'm in one of Jackson's paddocks and we can clearly see one of the challenges he's facing on his farm. Best take a sample. Okay. Good thing we have invited George Victor Tujuche, an expert from Pearl Dairy, to help us find new ways to deal with the pesky weed. Jackson, you way?
Yes.
You've already got the samples?
Yes.
Victor. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Good. So, what is this?
This is called Sporobolus.
Sporobolus.
Yeah, it is a type of grass that grows into our farms, or that grows into Mr. Jackson's farm. We have found it.
Yes.
And it is a problem to his cows. If you take a close look, its leaves, it's very hard for cows to chew. This one,
okay.
As you can see. Cows don't like hard things to chew, whatnot. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, and it can even break their teeth.
This grass,
overeating it can be a problem to the cows.
How does it spread?
With the help of wind, you can see it has got light seeds. Wind can help to disperse. In scarce of pasture, the animals do eat.
Yes.
So when they eat, they ingest these seeds.
Yes.
So as they are defecating into the farm, they also pass out the seeds. So those seeds will even germinate, even they will get advantage because it is even on the manure. It will find even the manure, it will be flourishing. Also, you can see it is sticky. You just touch, you can see some will remain on your fingers. So you are passing, it touches on you or it touches on the animals. Then along the way, it loses the stickiness. Then it falls onto the what? Onto the ground. And then it can also germinate.
Well, how does it affect our milk production?
Well, it will take a lot of time chewing and digesting this one. So the milk production will go down. Also, less nutritive value that is in this one will not allow the cow to add on muscles. Like the crude protein in this one, the energy, it is low, very less. So the cow will just be eating to survive, not to produce
milk.
Yeah.
How does it come to my farm?
As I can see, you're practicing a continuous grazing. In so doing, you can have like overgrazing.
Okay.
The cows come on a place over and over.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. It is stepping on the pastures,
The good pasture.
the good pastures, eating the good pastures, and finally, the place, like the farm, cannot support that good pasture because that good pasture is under pressure. Then this one will come in a form of colonization. So I would say if you plan well
Yes.
and you practice another type of grazing, which we call rotational grazing.
What is rotational grazing?
Rotational grazing, you divide your farm according to the animals you have. And then you graze a paddock by paddock, paddock by paddock. So we have this machine.
Hey. Okay. What is this called now?
This is called plate meter.
Play who?
Plate meter.
What does it do?
Its purpose is to control grazing.
How?
How?
Yes.
I have my paddock.
Yes.
I come with this machine. It will tell me the amount of pasture available. Then as a farmer, it will help me to determine the number of the animals that will eat there for how many days. This machine
Yes.
measures the available pasture in kilograms per hectare.
How can we prevent this? What did you call it?
Sporobolus.
Sporobolus.
Yeah.
How can we prevent it, say, on Jackson's farm?
Now it has already come. And we want to control it.
Yes.
Elimination will come a long way, but we want to control it.
First and foremost.
Good. We have like methods.
Yes.
Common one, like this one we have done. Get the hoe, go there and uproot it. But economically doesn't make sense. I have another method.
I'm listening.
That method is called chemical control. With chemical control, it will help me kill the leaf,
Okay.
kill the stem, even go and kill the what? The root.
Hey, why don't you take us and you show us? Karisi! Hey. So Victor, huh?
Yeah, so here we are going to see the chemical control method. So this chemical is called glyphosate.
Glyphosate.
Yes, so this glyphosate, we are going to mix at a rate of 300 mils into 20 liters of water.
Okay.
And we are going to use it in already paddocked place. Reason we don't want cows to get into there for 1 month. Once we have applied, it will spend 1 month without bringing in cows. So what farmers can do to eliminate this Sporobolus, one, they can do paddocking, then they can apply chemical to do spot spraying, then also they can do manual removal before flowering stage of the Sporobolus.
It's going to take time for Jackson to reclaim his whole farm. But when he does, he's going to have enough pasture for his cows, which will increase milk production.
Look at them, aren't they pretty? The second challenge we have with our dairy business is how to take care of our calves. Do you know what they call young stock management? Follow me, let's find out. The health of a calf, the time it takes to mature, and the structure it lives in can greatly contribute to your milk production. I have asked Emmanuel Rutasimbura, an expert from Pearl Dairy, to come and teach us about young stock management. Emmanuel,
Yes, please.
what do you have to say about the new baby?
We have to take care of it, especially on hygienic parameters. When a calf is born, the immune system, body immune system is very low, so you have to make sure that within 24 hours, it has taken enough colostrum. Colostrum is the first milk a cow gives after it has calved down. You cannot feed it rapidly. Feed it at interval of at least every 2 to 3 hours. Make sure by the end of the day, it has taken 4 to 6 liters of the colostrum.
A new reborn calf does not have antibodies for protection against diseases and therefore depends entirely on its mother's colostrum for protection. For this reason, it is important that the calf receives about 1 to 2 liters of colostrum in stages from its own mother within half an hour of its birth. Feeding of colostrum must continue for at least 3 days after birth and should be done about 3 to 4 times daily. With each feeding, about 1.5 to 2 liters should be given. Kindly take us through exactly what should be done.
This is a big umbrella called young stock management.
So what is young stock management? How would you define it?
Young stock management simply means farm practice we do from when a calf is born until it is weaned, then until it's her first calving. So it involves a number of things, like hygiene of the calves when they are born, the feeding, the housing, sheltering them, and weaning procedures. So it's a big umbrella under young stock management.
So from what you have observed,
Yes, sir.
what can I do?
There are very many parameters to change here, especially when you look at the setup of your structure. It's not good. So you need to construct individual tubics when they are born until 6 weeks of age. At that age, the calves are very vulnerable, so they need more support. So they cannot stand on their own, especially when the environment, the weather is not good, most especially in rainy season. And at a hot environment like this, then calves will get heat stress. So you need to put them under individual tubics. More addition, the structure should also be clean. You should construct it on a sliding floor, whereby it will be easy for you to clean. As we've said, hygiene is very important in raising young stock.
Yes.
You saw some of my cows. Are they fine?
Your calves are not all that way fine. As we've been moving in, there are some calves that had diarrhea. That's a bad sign in young stock. Then we saw some calves, they are shedding off tears. That's a poor sign in young stock. It means either you have worm problems or else you have eye infections. When you're having a challenge of worms at the farm, you need to do regular deworming. Mostly we deworm young stock at an interval of 1 month. More so, you need also to control external parasites like ticks. In addition, you have also to maintain the water source. You have to make sure that the water source, the dams we are using are very clean. We have a challenge of water contaminations, especially the flukes.
What are flukes?
They are type of worms that affect calves, not only calves, but also the entire animals.
What are some of the diseases Jackson should look out for?
The most common diseases in young stock, especially when they are born, they are calf scores and respiratory diseases.
What are calf scores?
Calf scores is passing out watery stool. It could be a disease, bacterial infection, or it could be any change in feeding. But in case you get such a challenge, you need to call your farm doctor to come and analyze the case and give a proper treatment.
Jackson gets 8 liters of milk per day from the 23 cows that he is milking. That means on average, each cow provides 3.5 liters a day. This is way below his goal of 12 liters a day per cow. How can he improve it?
The only way how we can improve his production is straight away to start with the young stock. So when it gets started at an early age, meaning it will affect her future time.
Yes.
So you need to look after it in early ages, be as good as possible.
Thank you very much. Jackson,
Yes.
you heard the gentleman.
Yes.
Do you intend to make some of these changes so that we can, at the end of the day, get not just 80 liters, but maybe 160?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yes.
Whoa. And there you have it. From hygiene at birth to keeping the calf healthy up to the heifer stage can greatly improve your productivity on the farm. Welcome back.
To Shamba, shape up Uganda.
We are still in Njira village visiting Jackson. We have seen how to get rid of Sporobolus weed in the grazing fields. We have learned about young stock management, but we have noticed that Jackson's bananas need a little help. And with all the different enterprises, does Jackson keep records?
It's time. We're running late.
Which side are you going?
Over here. Over there until...
I'm coming.
Okay. Jackson's farm is in Kiruhura District in the Savannah grasslands. This region is prone to long dry spells and unpredictable rainfall. Our new task is to find out how to incorporate climate-smart agriculture practices on Jackson's farm. To do that, we have invited Dr. Amos Wetaro, an expert from Naro. So Jackson, this is your banana plantation.
Yes.
How has the weather affected this plantation?
As you can see, it is dry. Secondly, bananas are not there.
Doctor, you walked around the plantation.
Yes, I did.
What did you observe?
He may not have done all that is necessary,
Yes.
but at least he has done some good work.
Some good work.
It is weed-free, that's what I've got to say. Thank you, Jackson. That's a great job. But the biggest thing that I've found here, one, Jackson does not manage the number of plants per store. Because you're supposed to have the mother, which is already having the bunch.
Okay.
You have the daughter, which is about flower. You have a granddaughter, which is following the daughter. But once you don't manage them, you'll have a season when you have got more bananas and another when you don't have. So it is important to make sure that those suckers are managed at every store.
Okay.
Number two, Jackson says they are dry. They are not dry, but he does not remove the dead leaves. The number of leaves will determine the size of the bunches. Our banana that we eat is the factory.
Yes.
That keeps what is manufactured.
Okay.
The leaves are where food is made.
Yes.
So you need as big a factory as possible that a much food can be stored in the stores. When these leaves are no longer functional, the plant automatically denies them food and they fall down. Now once they are dry, then you remove them.
Doctor, did you notice any diseases in our plantation?
Yes, there is one, banana bacterial wilt. We have noticed it.
Okay.
But from the management I can see, it is not big enough. Yeah, he has done also a great work. It can be managed.
Can you elaborate more about control of the banana bacteria wilt?
Only remove that particular plant which is affected. If it is a sucker, remove that sucker alone.
I put it where?
You cut it there from there, cut it into small pieces. That is all that you need. You don't use the panga that you have used to cut another plant before you have sanitized it. You can either use the fire, you can use the jig, because usually you'll find that this problem is so high in highly managed banana plantation.
Okay. Can you recommend some practices Jackson can use to better manage the plantation?
Water and the manure. He has got trenches, but the trenches are very shallow. So even when water comes, we'll slip over.
Okay.
But these trenches must be cut at a particular interval.
Within the plantation?
Within the plantation.
Okay.
So that once water is lost from one, then it can be captured in the next.
Okay.
Number two is the manure. Since he has got the animals here at his disposal, he can collect this manure, keep it very well, and add it into the banana plantation.
You talked of applying cow dung. How can I do it?
You bring the cow dung, you put it there around the plant. You plow it into the soil. But you apply it only during the rainy season or when the rains are going to start. Number two, never apply the manure near the banana plantation. There must be some, maybe 1 foot or 2 foot, because the banana eats away from itself. If you apply the manure near the plant, then the leaves and the roots are going to come out, and then the banana will be on top, and then it will fall.
Does mulching help?
Mulches are very essential for bananas. Why are they very important? One, they will be covering the area on the ground that the sun does not directly hit the soil. And if it hits the soil, you lose the moisture. And yet the bananas require moisture too much. Number two, they will reduce the weeds. And so you'll have to spend less money on weeding.
Would putting other crops in between the bananas help as well?
Banana, no intercropping. And strictly no.
Why is that?
Because it requires water. Anything you put in will compete for water. Two, it is a surface feeder. And once it is a surface feeder, the roots are on top. You are going to come in with other crops, you are going to cut The roots.
The roots. Oh.
So we would say no.
Okay.
It should be purely monocrop if your interest is commercial banana growing. The advice I would give to people who are in areas which are prone to drought and they want to engage in growing bananas, they make sure that they take on those banana varieties that are drought tolerant.
So with mulching, digging trenches, and soil fertility management, Jackson can be able to have bananas throughout the year.
In our last story, we are going to look at a part in farming that most farmers do not focus on, but it is very important to know if the farm is making profits or losses. And that is the profit and cost analysis. Jackson has been trying to keep some records, but they are not up to date. So, we have invited Edmond Masereka from Pearl Diary to help us learn how to manage our books. Jackson, do you have any records?
Yes, I have.
What kind? Can we have a look at them?
This one is for cows. This one is where we have labor at helpers. So we keep records when we are paying them.
Okay.
So we write them here.
That's good. Well done.
The salary they get.
Look at it, please. And this?
This one is for cows.
Cows as
Number
well.
of cows and goats.
Well done. Now, Edmond,
Yes, Aggie.
what is record keeping?
This is like writing all activities that are being done at the farm. For example, you write the amount of milk you have sold, the amount of milk you have got from each cow, treatment, and so on.
Why should
Yes,
a
Aggie.
farmer like Jackson keep records?
There are two major purposes of keeping records at the farm.
Okay.
The first one is it helps in decision making.
Decision making.
For example, if you have records for milk produced from each cow,
Yes.
it can help you to identify a cow that gives you more milk, a cow that gives you less milk. So when you are selling, you will have to sell the cow that is not producing. So already it will help you in making a decision of selling a cow. Secondly, record keeping helps you to analyze whether you are making profits or losses at your farm.
Okay, well, let's see some examples of record keeping.
This is individual cow,
Cow,
daily,
daily,
milk records. Then I have my date, tag number. Already this is my tag number. Me, I'll be knowing that my chasha is number 1.
Yes.
So I put 001. Or if I don't have tag numbers, what can I do? I can just put here, say if you are milking chasha, then I can just put chasha. And then morning milk. How much have I got in the morning?
10 liters.
Say 10 liters. Evening, I've got 5. Total, I've got 15. Then the remarks, I can put, has it increased? Has it decreased?
As in, the number
Compared
of
to
liters.
the previous day. So maybe I can just put here an increase in production, say by 1 liter, by 1.
Can I use this record to access a loan in the bank?
Yes. Automatically, you see, when these loans officers come, they'll ask you for records. Do you have records? And then this one can be an evidence that me, I have a cow that is giving 15 liters. And then
you show them the
Then you
records.
show them the record.
Okay.
So when you show them the records, if you want like say 15 million, then they'll see that Jackson is capable of paying the 15 millions because of the records. You see?
Why you keep records for plantations like bananas?
At every farm, we have so many enterprises. You can have banana records, you can have your poultry, you can have everything that you have at the farm. So long as it brings cash, you have to put them in everything. You have to record them in the book. So that at least by the end of the month, you'll be able to see whether the farm is making profits or losses. And then also you'll be able to make decisions. Should I go with much of the banana plantation? Should I do much of the poultry? Or should I do much of the dairy? So you just need to have all those records, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you so much. But now that you mentioned about having different enterprises and keeping records for each, so this book, Jackson, should be able to help you because it has a column for expenses and profits for each month. And it should make things easy and clear for you.
Like any other business, farming needs record keeping.
With Jackson's pasture improved, having quality cows on the farm, increasing the yield from his banana plantation, and keeping the right records on the farm, I can see Jackson's future very prosperous. Did you like our visit?
Yes, of course.
What did you like most?
They are good people.
Hey, okay.
They are good, all of them.
All of them. So Jackson, we have to go and meet another farmer, but thank you for having us in your homestead. If you want to learn more about what you've watched on this episode, you can find it on Shamba.
For you watching at home, catch us on the next episode of
Shamba Shape Up Uganda!